Hey guys, I don't know if you joined me for the 100 crunch for 365 days challenge with the 25 shoulder taps, 1 minute plank, and 30 jump squats. That is all that I've been doing for the past 50 days, and I really haven't been doing anything else. Maybe I did 2 or 3 workouts within that last time, but this challenge was my way of getting back into moving my body daily, and this challenge was a way of me stepping up to the thoughts that I was having about not working out and not feeling like it. So if you watch that, good job. This is gonna be my HIIT day, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna lift my arms. I'm gonna do a nice little arm workout. A HIIT is a high intensity interval training, and today I'm going to take it easy. I'm just going to do 1 set of 10 reps, and I'm going to do a little bit for my arms. I'm going to lift my arms out to the side and then bring them forward and come down. That is 1 rep. That's really nice to get that really nice shape in the arms. And then I'm going to take some weight and I'm going to do an RDL, which the RDL is amazing because it works out the glutes, works out the abs, and a little bit of the back. That's this movement here, and it's all about the hinge right there, and you have weights. And then we're going to do a squat to overhead press. So that means I'm going to have some weights in my hand, maybe the bar. I'll have some weights, and I'm going to go down, and then as I come up, I'm going to bring up those weights and I'm going to push them over my head. I'm going to get a nice workout in my glutes. I'm going to maintain my core strong so that I'm not hunching over. So my core is strong right here, keeping my head up. My core is strong. My weight is in my heels. Core strong, weight in the heels. Right, and you come up, and as you're coming up, you're going to push that overhead and come back down. And then after that, we're going to do the Bulgarian, which is this variation here, where 1 foot is up on the bench, the weight is in the heel, and you're using that point on the floor, your heel, to push your body up. And then to finish off, I'm going to do weighted side kicks, and that's going to work out the outside of my glutes, just get that nice roundness in the different parts of the glutes. So we're hitting top, side, and bottom to get that nice bubble butt that we like to see. So that's going to be my Saturday HIIT. I think I'm going to play some more motivation because it's easy with copyright, and it does get me going. So
until you have had the taste of finishing,
all right, let's do this.
You will not respect yourself until you follow through, until something is done, come hell or high water.
For
Tears
this one,
and struggles and pain, and you go through it anyway, and you show up, and you continue to fight on, no matter the circumstances.
I like to do a lightweight.
After a while, something begins to wither inside of you. Every champion has felt it.
That's 1 rep.
Every president has felt it. Every king has felt it. Every lion has felt it. Every winner has felt it. Every soldier has felt it. Every victorious person has felt it. the urge to quit.
Don't ever quit. Fight on. Fight through the storm. Fight through the pain and come out the other side stronger and tougher and better. The storm that you're in is hard to see out of that storm. It's hard to see past it. It seems like the storm is everything. You're being tried. You're being forged. You're being tested by fire and by pain.
Whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass.
Because sometimes we go through these moments and we feel like this is it. You know, we feel like this is the end. And I want to be clear with you. Some things have to end so better things can begin.
Some of you are in the darkest of darkest valleys. I don't know what you're going through, but I know what you need. Hope. And I want you to know that beautiful things can come from your broken pieces when you give your broken pieces a chance.
I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're gonna finish.
It ain't over. No matter what happens to you, it ain't over. When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. You got to be relentless. Do you have the courage to act outwardly on what you see inwardly? Or will you die a dreamer? It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. And if you're more concerned about people than you are God, then neutralize everything He put in you. Just fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different.
The difference is not the genetic code, the potential. It's a guy that's willing to get knocked down, finally tested on fortune, stand back up, the perseverance to see it through, the never say die attitude.
Your mistakes are not final. Your failure is not final. Rejoice not over me, O my enemies. For when I fall, I will rise again. When I sit in darkness, the light will come.
The reason why some people give up in life because they may have had an opportunity, but they failed. And they think that that opportunity will never come back. But the same formula that got you your first opportunity will get you your second. But this time you'll execute. This time you'll be mentally ready. This time you'll remember how you failed. The moment that you start something, paths will start to clear out. And you might not know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen, but I promise you, if you pick that thing that you love, I'm talking about you really love, I'm talking about that thing that you will do for free. If you pick that every day, if you choose that every day, consistently, it's inevitable for you not to be successful. And those kids gotta understand, you gotta stay true to yourself. You gotta have the ability to think for yourself. And know that sometimes you're gonna have to be a man before you become one. But you're ready for it.
I had not been nurtured to bear anything. See, some people quit because things are out of control. Nobody quits what you can control. But the moment you get in something where you don't get your way, or you get reprimanded, or you get corrected, or you go through this, or you go through that, or you go through the other, or it's bad conditions or bad circumstances, the first thing the immature mind says is, this is ridiculous, I quit.
You might have made a mistake, but you're not one. You might have failed, but you're not a failure. You might be down, but down is not your destiny.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up.
Often people will keep their goals fuzzy, because one of the problems with specifying your goals is you specify your failures, right? If the goal is really fuzzy, you're not sure when you fail, and then you can fool yourself. You know, really, but you can kind of keep it foggy.
Do something about it every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps the goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it, do that little piece. Make it happen. Because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. It's all on you.
I'm talking about looking yourself in the mirror, looking yourself in the eye, and saying, I'm gonna fucking dominate today better than any other day. Learn how to get excited when that feeling creeps in of I don't want to do it. And when those test days become something that you live for, something you look forward to, now you're talking about a whole different level of mindset. You're talking about an unstoppable force of nature that cannot be with.
You might be smarter, your family might come from privilege, your daddy might own the company, but you will not outwork me. You may have been born with more genetic prowess than I have, but you cannot out-determine me. You can't outbuild me. You can't outwork me. You can't outwork me. You can't out-desire me.
This is the Bulgarian.
So don't be finished.
Split
Be
squat.
started. Be alert. Be ready. Be attacking. Be relentless. Let the enemy stop. Let the enemy rest. Let the enemy finish. You don't finish. Don't stop. Don't rest. Not until the enemy is completely destroyed.
You should never get settled. You should never get content. Every single year, I want to be successful. I want to execute. I want to make all my dreams become a reality. So my appetite increases. It gets stronger every year. I want more. I want to do more. I want to help more. Every year I want to be bolder. I want to be better. I want to be stronger every single year. If you set out and you say you're going to do something, do yourself a favor and don't lie to yourself. Because that is the worst thing that an individual can ever do. You think you lying to your peers. You think you lying to your mother. You think you lying to your teacher. You think you lying to your coach. At the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you lying to you. In 10 years from now, nobody can do anything for you. That's going to be the life that you created, not anybody else. You make your bed, you got to lay in it.
Start dreaming
10
again.
on each side.
Start looking for new opportunities. There is greatness shut up in you. There are dreams shut up in you. There are new levels. All they need is to be stirred up. You know who sees dreams come to pass? Stirred up people. You know who goes further than they can imagine? People that are passionate.
You get one shot, one life. That's all you've got. Take action. Today. Now.
Let other people blame their parents, their boss, or the system. Let weaker people complain that the world isn't fair. You are the leader of your life. Choose the hard path. The path of responsibility, hard work, and sacrifice. The path of discipline, humility, and ownership that ultimately leads to freedom.
Now the weight.
Make discipline part of your daily life, and your daily life will get better.
You are the star of your show. You are the director. You're writing the script. And you will determine whether your life is a smash, office hit, or flop. You'll determine that. You got to stand up inside yourself sometimes and say, shut up! I'm in control here.
Getting myself up, motivating myself every single day. And no one's there saying, come on, David, I'm forming belief. So when those hard times come, I know exactly how to get through them.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be.
If you're creative enough, can you find an answer to the problem, yes or no? If you're determined enough, can you find the money that you don't have? Can you find it, yes or no? If you care enough and get other people to care with you, can you get them to help you, yes or no? If you are bold enough, if you're strong enough, if you're disciplined enough, can you get yourself to do things other people cannot find a way to do, yes or no?
Some of you have been through so much that you should have lost your mind. Don't think it's strange when things happen to you. Because every man, every woman, every boy, every girl will go through a time where your faith will be tested. You will hit something. And when you do, you will have a choice. Many choose to turn around. They feel a little pain and run away. But there is a small number who decide that the pain is worth the prize.
I hear the clock ticking. Time waits for no man. Life goes by, and it goes by quick. Don't waste those years. Don't waste them. Live them. Back off? Negative. Not happening. In fact, I'm stepping it up. No complacency. No complacency. No backing off. No slack whatsoever. Bring it. Fight. Fight that ticking clock with everything you got. And the earlier you get in the game, the better life you're gonna have.
And many of you are not where you're supposed to be, not because you're not gifted. You have absolutely no discipline. I need you to confront you because you're the one holding you up. I need you to confront you.
I just beat me. This ain't about nobody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I just beat me. I'm in a battle with the only person that I really want to fucking beat, and that's me. If I can continue to outdo me from the day before, then I'm ahead.
I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.
You will have good days and you'll have bad days, but you will always learn something more or something new, and you will learn more overall on bad days than good days. You will learn more about yourself, you'll learn more about relationships, you'll learn about life and principles, and it'll build your character. I stand before you without arms and legs, but a very strong man because of the bad days of my life. You may have arms and legs, but unless you know three things. Number one, who are you and what your value is? Number two, what is your purpose here in life? And number three, what is your destiny when you're done here? If you don't know the answers of any of those three questions, you're more disabled than I.
Stay focused. Don't listen to nobody. What's on your mind, just do it. Because what's destined for you, you're going to get it.
When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. So it's different. If no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential.
Does anyone in your life think you're crazy? I used to get so offended if someone didn't believe in me, if my parents didn't believe in me, if they didn't say, yeah, you could totally do that thing. But it's not their responsibility to believe in my dream. It's mine. And now when someone says to me, you're gonna work out again? You're nuts. You wanna be an actor? You're crazy. Nobody makes it in that industry. You know how slim the chances of you being successful are as an actor? It's one of the most exclusive clubs in the world to get into. You're gonna go for that? You're nuts. now when I hear that talk, I go, I must be doing something right for me, for my dream. They wouldn't say anything if I wasn't doing anything worthwhile for myself. So I encourage you today to hear what that dream is inside of you, and I encourage you to go for it. I also remind you that nothing happens overnight. No matter how long it takes, if day after day you do the small incremental tasks that will get you there, one day you will get there. It all matters. The tiniest movements matter, and they do add up to something. So thank you for doing this workout with me. Thank yourself, thank your body. I feel an immense sense of gratitude for my health, for my body. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And I will see you tomorrow.